Hello, everyone. This is Emily. I'm Johnny's younger and only sister. And I live in San Francisco, so I can't be there tonight. But I couldn't let this night pass by without telling a story or two about my older brother, Johnny. So I just want to say, first of all, that I really wish I could be there. I know sounds like an awesome event. Great music, great people, and of course at my favorite restaurant in Burlington. So I wish I could be there to celebrate, and I'm sorry I can't be. But Johnny, I hope you know that I love you and I miss you, and I just wanted to tell everyone in the crowd a story about my older brother Johnny, so that you have a sense of what he is like as an older brother to an only sister. So people always ask me now, when I was growing up, was I beat up on or was I treated like a princess? And there's, it's got to be one or the other, right? And for me, I definitely got away with a lot of stuff being the only girl. I'll definitely admit that. But for the most part, I was beat up on. I was treated like one of the boys. And an example of that is how Johnny used to treat my boyfriends that I would bring home. So the first story is about the first boy who ever called my house. I was a freshman in high school, and I had a big crush on this kid named Todd, who was my biology partner. And so one day he calls my house. I still don't know why to this day. I dreamt that it was because he wanted to ask me out on a date or something, but he probably just had some stupid question about biology homework. But anyway, the first time he ever calls my house, he picks up the phone and says, "Hello, is Emily there?" And Johnny just so happens to be the one who answers. And Johnny answers and he says, "Well, yes, may I ask who's calling, please?" And Todd replies and he says, "Well, yeah, this is Todd." And Johnny says, "Oh, really? Todd, huh? Well, Todd, do you like the way your face is arranged?" And Todd is like, what do you mean? And Johnny goes, "Well, Todd, if you like the way your face is arranged, never call back here again." And then he just hangs up the phone. So, turns out that Todd was kind of a jock and not really my type. And so Johnny must have just had the foresight to know that. And that's probably why he reacted so strongly on the phone. Not because he's protective of his younger sister or anything. Anyway, so the next time I bring a boy home, and it was a significant relationship in my life. I'm a freshman or sophomore in college, freshman in college, I guess it must have been, and I bring my boyfriend at the time to Lake George. At that point, he'd pretty much met the whole family. Maybe he was meeting one or two of the brothers still, and his last name so happened to be Peach, as in the fruit. And so he meets the whole family. He's a pretty quiet guy, so like coming into a family of 5 boys is not like the easiest task. So we meet everyone and we decide, all right, we're just going to go out to the lawn and chill. It's a pretty intense morning to have to like hang out with all of these Adlers at once. And so we go out to the lawn and we're just sitting there reading our books, sitting next to each other, and at some point, after we've been sitting there for a while, we kind of lean in for a little smooch, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this actual peach, like the actual fruit, comes flying in between our 2 heads in order to keep us from making out on the lawn. And I turn around only to see my older brother Johnny dying of laughter at the kitchen door, just so proud of himself for what he had done. So that was the second time that Johnny has, I guess, so-called, you could say, rescued me from a boy. He turned out to be a great friend. We have broken up, so again, maybe Johnny had good insight on that. I don't know, but I thought it was pretty funny nonetheless. So anyway, those are just 2 small examples of how my brother Johnny's always been looking out for me, I guess you could say. But I guess I just want to say, Johnny, thank you for being there for me, for being an amazing role model in many ways, for always skiing with me and hiking for me and cooking delicious food for me, and being a friend as well as a brother. I feel really lucky to have you in my life, and I really, really wish I could be there tonight to celebrate with you. Just know that I'm sending you all of my love from California, and I will see you in a week for Christmas. So happy birthday, Jonny, and lots of love.